Hi Vilas, this is just an update on the functionality we talked about earlier. So if I go into this, I think this is your system. So if I go down to charts, click on charts, and the idea was, it's gone a bit weird because I think we've been fiddling. So if I click on ISC, and then I went down to one of the charts here, obviously you're trying to set up group of groups and those are appearing at the moment, so don't worry about that. So if I just open up one at random and wait for the key to appear, the lines that appear by default are the quantity lines, but I can get rid of those by clicking on the key there. So if I said, oh, I want to see the actual cost rather than the quantity, I can get rid of those and add in the cost, which are red triangles. So click those, and I've now got cost analysis. But if I didn't want that as a sales manager and I wanted to know the change in market share over the last period, then I could find the right ones for that. They are purple dots. Where are the purple dots? There's purple dots. So you could then look at that and say, okay, now I know what's going on, what's growing, what's not. If you went back here and ran the second one, the national stacked territories, this gives the managers even more flexibility in terms of what they're actually seeing, so they can get to grips with which salesperson is doing what. So they could say, oh, let's get rid of the quantity here. You generally have to leave one in and then say convene, change quarter on quarter, and what else are we going to have there? Seems to be, oh, that's the quantity in items, that's what's going on, there's different ones. So once they've got their heads around it and said, oh, I understand this, then they're looking at the territories and saying what's growing, what's declining. The barred one, I think, has disappeared from this at the moment for some reason. But if once you've got your own products on the screen, you could say these two salespeople are doing really well, and those two, all the others are declining, off in this chap here. So you'll be able to work out as a sales manager which territory was growing, which was declining. So that hopefully will give them a really clear view on what's going on in their territories. Anyway, I hope that helps. Thanks.